The acting roles continue to come in, and after appearing alongside Dominic Cooper in the BBC drama Freefall, her latest starring role is in the comedy movie Run for Your Wife.
Hi, sweetie.
Hello, Stephanie, sweetheart.
When are you due home? It was quite good fun. I look nothing like myself in that film. In a way, it was kind of nice to play a different kind of role. And it's very slapstick comedy. I'd either like to see myself doing comedy, real comedy, or a complete thriller or a horror, because I kind of like the real dark side of me as well.
In 2005, the third album, Chemistry, was released, bagging yet more hits for the girls. This platinum-selling album stacked their total up to an impressive 12 top 10s. By 2004, the girls were ready to take their show on the road and had completed 5 sell-out tours to date.
The thing that I love the most is definitely touring.
That intimate feeling with your fans, it's the best feeling.
It's like, how am I allowed to do this? How did I get this lucky to be able to do that?
Did you tell her no, no, no? Give him kisses, no, no, no. I whisper honey, no, no, no. Y'all listen, no.
It's the only time that you get to just go out and perform live without anybody saying, oh, stop, do that again, you know, and I love that feeling.
And in my dreams, it feels like we are fully stories.
I love the fact that the fans are there and that you get that direct connection and you can hear them singing the songs back to you, and there's nothing better than that.
Flying over 18,000 people is something I won't forget in a while.
That's the best thing about flying out. You can see all of you so close up. It's actually quite nice to see some faces. Hello!
To have them that close, you can feel their energy, you can hear them singing the songs. It's what I do it for.
I get terrified all the time. It's improved as the years have gone on. There is definitely nerves there for me, there still is.
But there's one girl in particular that's guaranteed to get the band and the crowd going.
I feed off the audience, I feed off the energy, just the whole excitement of it all and the environment. You know, if the audience are feeling it and they're really hyped up, that'll hype me up. I come across like I'm really Larry. When I'm on a stage, it's like I become possessed. It's like the old Stockport Sarah's coming out of me. It just makes me sort of go bang. Here I am. I'm very loud, yes.
Girls Aloud strive to give their fans the best concert possible, and that includes staging some huge show openers.
We work really, really hard in doing the best performance that we can imagine.
But sometimes crowd-pleasing comes at a price.
The beginning of The Promise, when we started from the floor, and we went up on these risers that got thinner and thinner, you know, as you got to the top. My knees started to give way. So I'm like standing on top of this, what feels like 2 inches you're standing on. And I'm physically falling, and I was supposed to be singing, giving up, just looking into, but instead of that, I went, somebody needs to help me! I need to get downhill!
Nadine faced her fears, and along with her bandmates, made one of their most impressive entrances to date.
Of course there's going to be heights on the new tour. Of course I'm going to be absolutely petrified and thinking that I'm going to die. But if you don't think you're going to die, then the chances are it won't look that good. The show has to look amazing at all costs. My fear cannot get in the way of a good show.
Over the last decade, we've watched the girls transform from combat-wearing tomboys to sophisticated fashionistas.
The styling side of things in the group is funny because We can come into a fitting and see a huge rail of clothes and be able to pick out what's for who straight away.
You look at a dress and think, right, Kimberly's would always have the cutout on the waist. Nadine would always have the short because she's got the long legs. Cheryl would always be kind of like an hourglass kind of shaped dress. I tend to differ, actually. It would either have more legs or more sort of open at the top. Be one or the other. Can't do both. Was that mine?
Yes, this was yours. Oh, no, this was Kimberly.
No.
Hang on.
With the upcoming tour, the girls take time out to look through their favourite costumes from the past 10 years.
Was that the bottom?
That must have been your bottom.
Nadine, that's yours.
When I first saw that, I can't remember it being so detailed because everything was so fast and so rushed that it's almost like it's not until now that you actually take the way that's actually gone into it.
Oh, this was when we won our Brit.
Yeah,
Are you having a
Formed with a big fan.
That is not a dress.
That is not a dress.
Slightly risky.
Again, what were we thinking?
I
like
Are you serious?
They're gorgeous outfits. They are gorgeous outfits.
No, but wasn't there more to them?
No, clearly not.
You think these are like showgirl?
No, they're showgirl, but I thought there was a bit more tassel.
And we had big
feathers.
pink feathers, spray pink feathers, big ones.
We only
kinda half
really
covered
revealed ourselves at the very end.
Oh, this is my love machine dress.
I've got
just
picture
a
of all of
love
us.
machine.
Oh, look how expensive it looks.
Yeah.
Mine is still filthy. I'm sure it's been dry cleaned, but it's still the fake tan is embedded into this dress.
It's cheap and cheerful, but it's got good memories.
Regardless of the dress.
It's not a lot to it, but
This is.
That was me.
The Vickers is still in mine. Was that yours?
No way.